So let's talk about logo manipulation. When we import certain logos, a lot of times they're going to come over either as a PDF, a JPEG, a PNG, a DXF, EPS, all these different file formats. And you're not always going to get a vector logo. So how do we manipulate that? Well, I call this advanced photograph manipulation. You do the same thing with photos. We import the logo first. In this particular case, it is a PNG. We import it in, it comes over and it has different colors, things of that nature. So if it was just a simple logo, like let's say just the den with the wolf on top, we could do what's called a quick trace. So we go to trace bitmap and quick trace. As you see, quick trace is not very good for text. Okay, we don't want to use that. But what this does, if we move this to the side, is that turns this logo into a vector file. So if you did not have the text, this would be good to go, and you could start changing the colors and everything to make it come out and be the detail that you're looking for. So we'll place this back. We'll go back to trace bitmap, but this time we're going to do a more advanced trace. So we're going to go to outline trace and clip art. Just going to bring this screen up here. With this, you see that it actually gets the text with this. So you want to do the clip art. That way Corel can read, hey, I need to read all of this as a clip art and not just clip art plus text. So once we get the correct detail, which Corel will automatically do a lot of it for you, I'm just going to keep this the same way here. We'll press OK, move it to the side, and then we'll delete our original image and bring this back. So from here, I need to do some color manipulation. I can't just go and press black on this because it will change everything. So I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to ungroup this, Control U or right click and ungroup. Now it's going to break this down individually. So I can turn this black, see how it breaks everything down. And then I can zoom into my text while click on one and then hold shift, and you'll actually be able to choose multiple pieces and change everything like that. Because if I just highlight this and change it, there's a good chance that it will color the inside of each of these letters. And this is, it did not. So I have my text and my logo all turned to RGB black. Now we still have this gray to contend with. When it comes to a logo like this, I want that depth. I want the difference of the engraving. That way I actually get to see the shadow. This machine, the Epilog Laser, will actually read different shades of black and turn that into that detailed logo that you would be looking for engraved. So at this time, this is RGB 203, 203, 203. I typically like to go with about a 40% black because that's really going to show the difference in the shades. But you can choose a lighter shade and the machine will barely pick that up and engrave if that is what you were looking for. So after we turn everything, I want to be sure to group this. Control G or right click and group. If I don't do that and I just go to start clicking, well, it's going to start moving everything. Okay, so I want to highlight everything and group it all together. So now I'm ready to print. So we are still following the same basic steps. 24 by 24. You can copy the background image in your machine dashboard and design around your material, or you can go ahead and just design it, send it over, and then we can resize it when it gets there. So I'm going to go to print.
and then go over to your PostScript tab and uncheck Convert True Type to Type 1. Then go down and select Apply.
Hit print one more time here. It's going to send over to the dashboard, and now I can start doing all my manipulating. Take my piece, set it in the machine, jog it over, press autofocus, reset, close the lid, and now I resize and place it over my material. Once I get it the size that I want, again, it's the folder, scroll down. In this instance, it's wood. I'm going to do 500 dpi. And this time, it's very, very important, since we have all the different shades in here, my dither pattern needs to change. If it does not, you're actually going to see dots in your engraving. So the three that I like to use, Standard, Stucky, and Jarvis. The breakdown of these, Standard is just for text. Stucky is for logos with different shades or detailed logos, and Jarvis is for photographs. If you have a photograph plus a text plus a logo all in the same job, you need to run the highest one for everything, which would be Jarvis. So Jarvis overrules the rest. So we will choose Stucky in this instance because it's just a logo. The next thing I want to do is wood actually engraves very well and dark if you put it out of focus. So it's a little trick that all cabinet makers use because they don't want the depth. They just want the look. So I'm going to move this out of focus, 0.125. Oh, there we go. 0.125. And print. So ready? So now we are actually going to see the table move down and put it in that 0.125 offset. coated clean, so you won't see a burn around it.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more Maker Monday videos, check out this playlist. You can also learn more about the JCPL CreatorSpace at www.jesspublib.org/CreatorSpace.